Hello, welcome to Jonathan Joe Valeria's Watch Emporium on YouTube. I'm Jonathan Joe Valeria. I'm excited to be here to share some valuable insights on how we can expand our knowledge of the world through the English language. Whether you're a beginner or advanced learner, our thoughtfully crafted videos offer captivating and illuminating content to help you improve your language skills. And speaking of intriguing topics today, I want to delve into one of the most fascinating and somewhat macabre behaviors in the animal kingdom. The female praying mantis eating the male during mating. This behavior, known as sexual cannibalism, is a rare but captivating phenomenon that has been the subject of much curiosity and study. There are several theories as to why female praying mantises exhibit this behavior. One theory suggests that it's a form of natural selection, where the strongest and fittest males are the only ones able to successfully mate and avoid being consumed. This ensures that only the best genes are passed on to the next generation, leading to stronger and more successful offspring. Another theory proposed that it's a way for the female to gain nutrition and energy to produce viable offspring. By consuming her mate, the female can obtain the necessary nutrients to produce more eggs and increase the chances of successful offspring. Interestingly, not all species of praying mantises exhibit sexual cannibalism. In fact, it's a relatively rare phenomenon, and most praying mantises mate successfully without the male being consumed. Additionally, not all females engage in this behavior, and some may even be deterred by the presence of a potential mate. Furthermore, recent research has revealed that environmental factors play a significant role in the occurrence of sexual cannibalism. For example, food availability and population density can influence the frequency of this behavior. In times of food scarcity, female praying mantises are more likely to consume their mates to obtain the necessary nutrients. One such strategy is the development of longer and more flexible abdomens that allow the male to reach the female's genitalia while keeping his body away from her deadly mandibles. This technique has been observed in several species of praying mantises, including the Chinese mantis and the European mantis. Another strategy employed by some males is the production of a substance that calms the female, making her less likely to attack. This substance, known as a pheromone, is released by the male during mating and has been found to reduce the female's aggressive behavior towards him. Additionally, some male praying mantises have been observed to offer the female a gift of food during mating, distracting her from consuming him. This behavior has been observed in several species, including the Chinese mantis and the African mantis. It's important to know that while these strategies increase the male chances of survival during mating, they are not foolproof. The female may still choose to consume her mate depending on various factors such as hunger levels, mating success, and overall health. In conclusion, the phenomenon of sexual cannibalism in praying mantises is a fascinating and complex behavior that provides valuable insights into the interplay between natural selection, reproductive strategies, and environmental factors. While it may seem gruesome and shocking, it's important to understand that this behavior is not universal among praying mantises and is influenced by a variety of factors. Thank you for watching Jonathan Joe Valeria's Watch Emporium today. We hope this discussion has been informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to leave your comments below and follow us on social media for more engaging content. Our goal is to empower you to improve your English skills and broaden your understanding of the world.